Welcome back to the Northside Women's Podcast. I'm here with Carolyn
Pachall.
Pachall. Say it again.
Pachall.
Pachall.
Like ha-ha, but Pachall.
Ha-ha. But it's spelled like...
It's Pachall.
Yeah, it's sort of spelled like Pascal, which I think people... Pachall. Ha-ha, but with the P.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good way to remember it.
Yeah, my husband's not a fan of it, but people
is,
remember that.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
I like a good way to remember a non-typical name. That does help.
Yeah.
So we have Carolyn today with us. She is on staff here at Northside, and she's graciously allowing me to interview her. So let's start with our The Spill segment. You chose a mug from our little basket, which I think your mug choice is very perfect. So tell us what drew you to this mug.
Well, I have to say the color. It's one of my favorite colors. I also like that it's clear.
Yeah.
And I'm modern farmhouse style, so it kind of fits in that.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty. I know you have water in here, but if you were at home with this mug this morning, what would you be drinking water out of it? Are you a coffee gal, tea?
I'd be drinking hot tea.
Hot tea. Okay.
Yeah, I love hot tea.
What's your flavor of choice typically?
I love chai.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yes, hot chai tea.
So you know how to make a good chai.
Yes.
I think that does matter.
Yes. Yes, it does. And I was a little skeptical to try it. And someone encouraged me. I was like, oh, wow, look at what I've been missing. So if you haven't tried it before, I would definitely encourage.
Maybe you could make us one if we're curious.
Yes.
Like, sometimes I wonder, have people had not a very good experience, have they had not a very good chai? Is that part of the problem?
Yeah.
It's got some spices. I feel like we're coming up on that weather where it'll be especially enjoyable.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to move on through then. So, tell me first about what your role is here at Northside.
Sure.
What you get paid to do first.
What I get paid to do. I'm the ministry assistant for kindergarten through 6th grade. Okay. So I work with Brian McKay and Jason Medlin.
Yeah.
And I do all things kids and preteen.
Oh my, bless you. That must, do you do that full time?
Wow. I do.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Summer, y'all have just gotten through between VBS and camps. You've just gotten through a big part of the year.
Yeah, there's, our summers are packed.
Yeah.
It's great. It's exhausting. But it's a lot of fun. And we just came off a great summer. We had a great VBS and kids camp. So
it's exciting.
Yes, it's very exciting.
I feel like as soon as that's done, then you're practically into fall programming.
Yes.
It really doesn't slow down much, it seems like.
No, we came back from camp and we actually started having meetings on the fall. So
I guess that's how it is.
We were like, could you just give us a week? And we did not have a week.
No was the answer. We can't do it. We
No.
can't. Don't have it to spare. My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us a little bit about how would we know you as a church member too? Where would you find yourself on a Sunday? Tell us about your family that we might know that attend, your husband attends here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my husband and I attend here. And actually, my daughter, Madison, and son-in-law, George, and my little granddaughter, Georgia, they're here now. Yes. So I can say we're a three-gen family that attends Northside,
sweet.
Which is very exciting.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, and my other daughter, Megan, she'll come out and she came out Easter and actually promotion weekend to help me when I need some help in the children's ministry. So it's definitely a family affair.
Yeah,
so David's on the security team. Okay. So he's one of the, I would say, team leads there. So if you've walked in a door, you probably met him.
He's got the earpiece going.
The earpiece going, yeah. And he's
got
security on his mind.
Yeah.
And for me, a typical Sunday, I'm up in the kids area. We have programming 9:30 and 11. And so I'm up there doing all things kindergarten through, fourth grade, and just kind of whatever's needed.
Goodness. Just it's constant, isn't it?
It is, but it's good.
Yeah,
It's
you have
good.
to have a heart for that. That's
yeah.
not the kind of thing you stroll into and go, well, this could be a job. That's
Yeah.
something you really have to be called to, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. I worked at another church in my past life, and so I've been doing children's ministry for probably not to age myself, but maybe 30 years in some
Well,
form or fashion.
How old are you is a question that we're going to have to get to at some point.
All right.
We'll say it proudly, whatever it is.
Yes, absolutely.
How old are you?
I am 55.
Okay, so a good portion of your life, decades, you have been in children's ministry in one way or another.
Yes,
Wow.
I have.
Wow.
They often say your ministry is part of kind of your misery, if you will, which sounds kind of interesting to say, but as a child, I, went through quite a few things, and I just know how important it is to have Jesus, and the earlier you can have him, the better off you'll be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if you felt that when you were young, but I think a lot of people have described feeling connected to their church, even, through programming and things like that. Like, it's one thing as an adult. We even have, that's often how we reach people as adults too. But
yeah.
it is about, community, even at that young age. That's some of what makes us feel accepted and loved. And that's like shining the light of Jesus right there. Like, for kiddos who really need that, that's like a safe haven.
Yeah, absolutely. If you, we have one thing that we do every week. We have a prayer wall in the kids area, and we'll play a song, and the kids, if they want, have the opportunity to go and write their prayer request.
Oh, wow.
And I think people underestimate the kids' ability to know they need to reach out and they need God. I mean, they have this prompting, and you just read through the prayer request, and it's just a very humbling role that I'm in, and I take it serious, because they're not just kids.
Yeah, I had a client tell me one time when she was getting ready to have her first child, and she said, it's already a full human. And I said, it is. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's a lot of training up and, growing up, but these kiddos have their own ideas, and I mean, they are autonomous humans. They need that guidance and direction. They need the fun. They need all those needs met. But the type of relationship they can have with Jesus is, that's one of the types of relationships that Jesus talked about.
Yes.
Like, send them to me.
Oh, yes.
Faith like a child.
Yes, absolutely.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're probably a little wild at times because they need that outlet at that age of like
Yes.
play and creativity, and so
Absolutely.
that must be unique.
Yeah, I mean, you've got our programming is designed around their attention span, and there's oftentimes we redirect. Sometimes my mom voice may come out a little bit.
It's bound to happen time to time.
It happens.
Sure.
But I mean, overall, they're really, they're good, and they want, and I love the program we have, because it really gives the kids an opportunity to engage, and it's also teaching them, like during the prayer wall time, hey, this is a time where you don't have to do anything, but it's quiet, know, and just kind of prepping them for the next phase of what their worship might look like as they move on, to preteen.
Sure,
and
there's some
like that.
times of reverence that we're expected to maybe behave in certain ways or just to be a little quieter. And then there are times that we can stand up and sing as loud as we can sing.
Yes.
Which is great. Yeah. So tell me how you came to be in a relationship with the Lord.
Absolutely. I grew up, my parents didn't go to church, but I'll say they put me in the right places, meaning I went to a Christian school.
Yeah.
I went to church with my grandparents, but even though they didn't model that, they made sure I went.
Okay.
And so,
Sure.
Just from an early age, I guess those, seeds were planted. And then at camp, when I was 13 years old and at Mount Lebanon, I accepted Jesus and knew that I needed to do something different with my life. And that's where it started for me.
Yeah. It's just and that's a good way to say it. It's just a starting point, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very much.
Absolutely. So,
Good.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there anything in particular that God's been teaching you in this season of life? Like, what's one thing that God's been, I'm not even reading. The questions are here, people. The questions are here. I could look at it. How about I do that? Well, let me go backwards for a second. How long have y'all been here at Northside? Like, were you attending first and then?
I looked that up before today because I was like, I wondered how long we've been here.
Sometimes you're not sure either.
Yeah. We have been here 6 years. And I think we started attending about 6 months prior to that before we
Yeah.
joined.
Yeah.
Really kind of what brought us out here is when my youngest daughter went to college. I raised my kids in Grapevine, and my husband was like, we're done with the city. Let's get out to the country. And so we came out here and bought some acreage, and, we have a little ranch, have a couple of cows. And so that's kind of
We love the cows.
yes, Daisy and Dixie. Yes, we named them. And they are, anyway, so that brought us here. And then, but for me, I had been plugged in at a church. We were there, I guess, maybe 16 years, and I was an empty nester. And, so my husband got involved with the men's ministry almost immediately.
Okay.
And that connection and really tied us to the church. Yeah. I wasn't 100% sure this was the church for me and for us, but I knew that I needed to follow his leadership, and he said, hey, that's where we're going. And I was like, okay. I don't always do that in a marriage, but in this particular instance, I did.
Case you did. So how long were you here before you came to be on staff then?
I've been on staff almost 2 years. October will be 2 years.
Okay.
I'm about a week behind Pastor Jim. We have October anniversaries.
It's helpful to remember it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I was his first new hire.
Oh,
yes.
my goodness.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So I had the opportunity, many times through speaking with Keith and just the experience I had at my prior church and stuff. Yeah. And I, God just opened that door in the kids ministry and preteen ministry. And so it just kind of all aligned. And
that's how it works.
Yes.
It?
And then,
need.
Yep. And then fast forward, I've been here almost 2 years.
It doesn't seem like, some days it might, but are there days that you're like, has it been 2 years?
Yeah.
Does it just feel quick?
This is home for me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say I don't remember life before Northside, but it's just home.
Yeah.
So
it's a different season
yes.
which we're glad your season ended with you being here, obviously, you and your crew. Yeah. So then tell us, what is something that God's been teaching you lately?
Lately, he's been teaching me I can do hard things.
Oh, that's a good one.
I have really, you need something hard done, Amy, you need me to do something for you, I'm on it. I can do it for you. I can help you through anything. But for me, it's not as easy. And so I've been on a wellness journey and, just trying to get healthier and things like that. And it's just muscles I don't use. And I've been
maybe literally
and figuratively. So I have really learned that I can do hard things because I'm not doing them on my own.
Yeah.
When I try to do it on my own, that makes it really hard. So, but
with him though, I do feel like it's this constant push and pull of him like challenging us to, sometimes it's a season of rest, sometimes it's a season of doing more and working on something really specific. So that's a good one. Ladies, take that with you. I can do hard. And I mean, isn't it really, I can do hard things with the strength of the Lord.
Oh,
like if
absolutely.
we think about
Absolutely.
his strength, it is unmatched. Like if we have that on our side, not a whole lot that we can't do that he has his hand in.
Yeah. I mean, I would say any obstacle we face as women, as moms, as, co-workers, just whatever, I'm a Grammy, all those things, we can do all things through him. And that is so refreshing. And it's a promise. And, it's something I wish I would have embraced a little bit earlier, but that's okay.
It is okay.
It's
It
okay.
is.
That's
comforting, isn't it? To
Yeah.
know that you don't have to figure it all out on your own.
Oh, yeah.
I think we even find rest in that. Like, okay, whatever there is next to be done, I don't have to do that by my own strength. That's very comforting because I know my own strength and it is sad.
Yes.
It is not great.
Oh, yeah.
I can only speak for myself, but
Oh, no, I'm right there with
goodness,
you. I'm
it
right
gets
there
wild.
with you.
Very good. So, what is a really good piece of advice that you've been given?
I was thinking just lately about just all the amazing people that have poured into me. But I'm going to have to say, my husband gave me some advice, and it's stay in your lane. And
That's a good one.
it is so freeing.
Yeah.
And it's so wise. And, again, for myself, sometimes can have a tendency to try to help others. They may
Sure.
or may not want it. And so just remembering to stay in my lane. And it's a really sweet spot. So
Yeah.
I'll have to say, I'm going to
That's a
have
good
to
one.
give him a credit on that.
That's a good one. I mean, it's a very good like summation of having good boundaries.
Yes.
Like if people want your help, especially adults, they can ask for it. They can, they
Right.
can make that known. But sometimes, and it's tempting, right? Especially when it's people you care about. My mom
yeah.
uses this phrase a lot. I'm going to stay in my lane, usually after having not stayed in her lane
Right.
already.
Yeah.
And she knows it. I say that with love. But a lot of times it's about us,
Yeah.
It's about our grown kids.
Well, and I think also for me, like you said earlier, just about boundaries. Just because someone may need my help in an area doesn't mean that I need to be helping in that area.
Sure.
So not only is it, it's just a great reminder, does this make sense for me? Is this
Right.
what God
Right.
wants me
Is this
to
what
do?
I'm actually called
to
to?
do.
Yeah.
So it,
Sure.
there's just a lot of different kind of angles that
Yeah.
you can come at it with. And, but yeah, stay in your lane.
I'm going to use that one. We might need to make that a tagline on this podcast. Stay in your lane with love, but stay in your lane. Yeah. And then let's see. Oh, we've been quick. We're good at this. Is there anything? We always have a catch-all question. Like, is there anything that you were thinking about that you would like people listening to know?
I think one of the things that is really just always pressing on my heart is serving. Just serving here. I mean, obviously, I'm going to put a plug in for kids and preteen ministry. And, a lot of people say, oh, I've already done that, or that's not my season, that's not my gift. But there's so many opportunities, even coming up and helping during the week, to help prep for the weekends.
Sure.
But just serving and staying connected. Because it's really made a difference in my life, and it makes a big church feel like a small church.
Yeah.
And just, what a blessing it is when we get to serve others.
Absolutely.
So I just want to encourage people to do that. If you need more information about it, we have lots of great ministries. The women's ministry. I just signed up for our conference and signed up to volunteer.
I need to do that.
Yes.
Oh,
So
thank you for saying
register today, Amy.
Register before you see this.
Yes.
But that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, if you haven't yet and you're watching this, register.
Yeah.
Oh, so how, like, let's say that someone is thinking, that may be an area that they may be called to work in as children's ministry. How could they get in touch with you? Would they be reaching out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Just contact, the church, or send us an email, and we'll get you plugged into children's ministry. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to work with the kids.
Yeah.
There's lots and lots of opportunities
Yeah.
and planning and things that we do that we
administration. I know some, everybody has different giftings, and there's nothing wrong with us stepping outside of those when God, He's going to call us sometimes to doing that. We're studying spiritual gifts right now with our midweek group, and I know we're going to talk about that tonight. On Tuesday night, we do our midweek group, and I know we're going to talk about there's certain things that we're naturally gifted in, that God has given us a natural gifting in. That doesn't mean that, we get to forsake everything else.
Right.
So who knows what season you're in, but if you are in a season where you're looking for a place to plug in, it sounds like y'all have plenty of places for that.
We do. And we can all do hard things.
That's right. And stay in your lane. That's such a, and I don't know if those really go together, but in that way, yeah, you can do hard things. You can, especially, if God is calling you to something difficult, especially that,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because He'll help us through it.
Yeah.
Actually, He'll be doing all the heavy lifting.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
Thank you,
Amen.
Lord. Just a vessel, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming and talking with me. Was it as hard as you thought it would be?
No.
They always say it at the end.
Yes, it was not. And you made it feel so comfortable. So
good.
I appreciate that. It's just a conversation.
It is. There's cameras pointed at you. To be fair, it is part of it, but you did great, and we really appreciate it. I think especially, people will talk about you before today, and I'm like, I know that's a person. I know she's, because I get emails maybe accidentally sometimes. I think I get the kids camp emails because Jeff gets the kids camp emails.
Yes,
and
he's a volunteer.
I think we're connected in that way. But I'm like, I know, but I thought, I'm not sure I could pick you out of a crowd,
Yeah.
So we're literally getting to know one another today, right here in front of you. So
yeah, absolutely. I know.
Thank you for all of our. I think so many of our women who are on staff, men too, but we're interviewing our women, and I think so many of you all are behind the scenes a lot, making things happen, propping up those ministries in the way that God has for you. And I think anyone on staff would say they couldn't do what they do without all of the support from each other. And so we thank you for that.
Well, thank you.
And it's nice of you to, come out of the shadows and tell us to stay in our lane.
Hey, I'm here for you.
Favorite kind of content. Okay, everybody. Now, let's see. When this comes out, it might be September 1st. It'll be next week. So it might be September. Y'all hang in there. We might have some cooler weather on the way. In the meantime, just stay in your lane. You don't have to get involved. If you're overheated, don't get involved. It's going to be okay. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time. And that was a terrible outro. I'm fine with it. Bye.